Hey everybody, thank you for joining us. My name is Angelo.
And I'm Sandy.
Thank you, Sandy. From T Squad RVing, and we are recording live in the fall. Pumpkins, hay, color, T Squad, green for the leaves to turn this color. Well, welcome to our channel. It is officially fall.
So we wanted to bring to you today the upgrades. I want to focus on the upgrades for the 2020 312
BHTS.
TS.
We have been getting a lot of requests on what did we do to our RV as far as upgrades go. So we decided to bring you a video of the 5 upgrade. Now hold on, there's 2 sections at this, right?
Yes. We want to cover 2 sections. So upgrades and modifications.
Yes, upgrades would mean stuff that we decided to upgrade, to add to the RV, and modifications would be
things that needed to be changed.
Yes, because as much as Grand Design is a great RV, you will see that there are certain things that we needed to upgrade or modify, I should say, right?
Yep.
Well, let's get right to it.
All right, for the 2020 upgrades.
Number 1.
Number 1 upgrade.
Number 1 upgrade.
The Hensley hitch.
Oh.
Your favorite.
That is my favorite.
That was a must on your to-do list.
It was a must. We pull our RV with an F250, and we almost see no sway at all.
And you can see the other video of how to install the Hensley hitch.
And we have a video on that, and just check out this right here. So that was number 1.
That was our number 1 must-have.
Our must-haves.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Was the Max air vents.
Yes, the Max air vents.
We ended up purchasing the first one. There's 3 on our rig. The first one was purchased at the time that we bought the rig, and we thought it was we needed to actually value it, which was why we put it into the bathroom. And after a few weeks and months of using it, it made sense to go ahead and install the ones on the bedrooms.
Yes, so the ones in the bathroom we purchased, it was like a gray or a clear. They considered it like a clear, but it was like a grayish, and it allowed light to go into the bathroom. That we enjoyed that. So when we purchased the Max Air, we purchased the black ones, and the black ones actually cut, I'd say, about 50% of the light outside through the ceiling for our bedroom and the kids' bedroom. And I actually like it. I actually like the dark ones. It actually matches better up on top of the roof.
All right, number 3.
Number 3.
The bathroom sink faucet.
The sink.
Faucet.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my
sink, the faucet.
I'm gonna put my fall coffee down. Matches my fall shoes and my fall shirt. The sink. If you saw our tour of our Grand Design, you will notice that when you wash your hands, you have to put one hand at a time under. We decided to run to our local store and purchase the proper neck for our faucet, and we actually love it. I love it.
Yeah, it works well.
It's perfect.
Yep, nice upgrade. All right, the next upgrade, we added the Temp Stick.
Wait, that's number
4.
4.
Temp Stick.
4 is our Temp Stick.
Yep. We did a video on how to install the Temp Stick.
Yes.
It was important because we travel with our pets, and to make sure that when we are not able to take the pets, especially in the summer, we needed to make sure that they would be safe and that the air conditioner and all the temperature was still working. So we purchased the Temp Stick.
Yes, and I'll tell you a little story about the Temp Stick. We went out to our friend's house, and I asked somebody to connect the Temp Stick, and so we can monitor the animals in the RV. Someone put it on top of, where did you put it on top of?
On the internet modem.
Yes, on the Wi-Fi hotspot.
Yeah, hotspot.
She
the hotspot. The hot spot.
I get it, the hotspot.
Get it? Hotspot.
She placed the Temp Stick on top of the hotspot. We got alerted that it was like 95 degrees. So
no.
Higher?
Yes.
No way.
Yes, it was
100?
higher. It was 100, which it was in the middle of summer, so
oh my.
we almost believed it because if the sun is beaming on the camper, and I mean something was wrong, so we weren't getting the right reading. We needed to go figure out
assess the problem. So we immediately ran home. It was literally like 15-20 minutes, not even. So, and we found out that it was a nice chill in there. It was 72 degrees.
It was comfortable.
It was very comfortable.
And yeah, so now it has a place on the wall away from the hot spot.
That's funny. That was funny.
All right, the fifth, number 5, the 5th upgrade. It's more of it's an upgrade, but it's, I think it has to do with your preferences. And I'll let you go ahead.
I'm going to be honest. I don't know what number 5 is. So
really?
I'm going to look at you. Is it the door?
Okay, no. Okay.
Is it the screen door?
No, that's a modification.
Oh.
So the upgrade are the LED lights.
My LEDs.
On our 2020. On the 2020 Grand Design, we updated the lights to LED away from bulbs.
So I upgraded all of these. Actually, this is a new one because this one didn't belong there. I drilled a hole and added one. But
here, look at the camera when you're talking.
Every one of these,
I can't hear you.
every one of these, I actually changed because it wasn't LED. It was a little tiny bulb, and I could just feel the power running through. And it wasn't bright, it was dull.
Whoa. I think it really goes back to, it's a guy thing.
Hey, you got to have the brightest lights on the campsite, right?
I think that's, when your friend has an LED and you don't.
Okay, so that's the truth. So
we upgraded.
So we upgraded.
LED
We upgraded.
because it was fun.
We upgraded every single one of these.
Not really a must-have.
Including the back. Well, yeah. Including the back with LEDs, and it makes a huge difference, and I love it.
Okay. So now we're on to modifications. That was what we summed up for the 5 upgrades that we added to the rig.
Okay, so modifications means something that we chose to change on the rig.
Yes, or needed to be fixed.
Even though this might have been a modification.
I would say it needs to be fixed.
Okay, needs to be fixed.
The first one was the screen door.
Oh, yes. The screen door. Those of you with 4-legged animals, whether it be a dog.
Babies.
Okay, babies. By the way, it is Sky's birthday today.
Yay!
It is our
golden retriever's
1-year birthday. So happy birthday, Sky. Anyways,
you called it.
We ended up finding a old dog crate, and I took some wire snips and I cut it to size of our screen door, and we fit it in place, and I actually glued every single one of them inside the door. So now when it's good. You were creative enough to actually install it into the inside of where the screen is on the bottom, and yes.
So we can show you a picture of what that looks like.
So the divider, yeah.
It prevents the animals from going through the screen, and that's our fix. I know there's other fixes, but that was our modification.
Well, we did not want to put the small screen because the dog's nails would get caught. So this worked out perfect. Your divider for your dog crate worked out perfect. I cut it to size, and now their paws just fit. Doesn't even break our screen, but we love it. It's a great idea, and I'm glad we did it.
Well done.
Thank
Number
you.
2, modification.
2 modifications.
Something that needed to be fixed. We needed to add a bathroom lock.
Yes. You want to explain the bathroom lock? Like why we need a bathroom lock?
Well, our design does not include a bathroom lock. It only includes a sliding door. So since we're a family of 4, out of just courtesy, I think it makes sense that we can lock the bathroom door. So Angela installed a bathroom lock.
Yep, it was simple. 4 screws, I just went to the local hardware store. I think it cost me 99 cents, and
So we can
bang,
go ahead
bang,
and
done.
show you what that looks like.
Yep.
Number 3.
3.
Okay, this is a fix. The bedroom doors, the bedroom sliding door, the trim, and the glide.
Yes.
During maybe going from place to place, even if the door is locked, you still get a sway of the bottom part of the door. It's supposed to slide, or it's supposed to be included inside the glide.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So it bounced over, but what happens is it pulled the trim away from the wall, which then was
The quarter trim.
The quarter
Yeah,
trim.
in the
So
corner.
that was added to the honey to-do list,
Yes.
and you fixed
So
it.
yeah. So what I found out was, why did the sliding door pull the track off of they screwed in the track to the stopper to the corner
Glide,
trim.
yeah.
So I was wanting the glide, that holds the door from going back and forth. I was wondering what happened. Well, found out they put screws in this long. For what? It didn't go through even the panel.
No, definitely an upgrade that should be added to the next fixes.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a sliding door, you may want to look into that. So we end up putting a longer screw, and I end up gluing the corner, putting it back, and we have not had problems since.
Yep, now it's back to the wall.
Very nice. What do we got?
The next one. Okay, let's talk about the
Cheers, by the way, to fall.
oh,
What are you drinking?
tea.
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 Coffee.
All right. The next one has to do, we shared in a few of our episodes, the bench idea that we use for the dogs. So
Are you talking about?
So during transition of taking it from a bed for where the kitchen table is to a bench, somebody's foot went through it.
Okay, so it was
the
my
table
knee.
went through it, so there had to be a fix, and you went ahead and you had to add some trim to where the table would sit. When you put it down into a bed, you actually added screws.
Screws, not trim, yeah.
Versus, I think it was actually staples.
It was staples. They have an automatic
were holding
gun
a
staple.
table in place, and the idea that you would let an adult lay on that bed with staples
Well, that's holding the trim.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could literally
needed to be fixed.
Yeah, so I went and I took the table out and I looked, and the two trims, one of the trim fell, and the other trim, I'm like, I wonder how hard it would be to pull that trim out. I literally took it with my hand and pulled it out of the wall, which is the chair where it sits on. So I got some 2-inch screws, and I screwed from the back end on both sides.
Inside out.
And I actually jumped up and down on the table. She doesn't know that till now, and it does not move. Matter of fact, I videoed it.
I would have to say,
Watch this.
Did you? Oh man! All right,
All
the last modification.
Which is number
5.
5
So we only did
modification.
5.
The 5th mod.
Right. Were the addition of the sewer hose
My
Tubes.
favorite.
attachments. Whatever you call them. Go ahead.
They're compartments, I guess you would call them.
So it already came with one. We already have one.
The round one.
Round sewer hose holder. So we've added 2 more just for convenience. You've added 2 more to be added to prevent any types of hoses from being put in Tupperware or bins and underneath the storage. So
Yeah.
yeah, he even painted. So he did a do-it-yourselfer.
Yeah.
We didn't purchase it offline. You actually went to the hardware store and
Yep.
took some PVC. So let's have a video maybe on how you did that, just for
Well, but believe it or not, the video's
done.
going up today.
Oh, excellent.
So check out that video. I'll put it right here. I'll try, but it's 3 storage hose storages, 3 storage hoses for our sewer hose. And let me tell you, if you watch that video, you'll see we used to put our sewer hoses inside of a container. Every time I would open that container, I would go, whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, thank you.
That got old.
All right, so that brings us to the end. So we went over for our 2020. We went over 5 upgrades. And we also shared 5 of our modifications and or repairs that we've had to complete this year. So,
Yes, and I will tell you that you don't have to do them, but let me tell you, everybody who buys an RV is going to do something to their RV, whether they could say they did it because they needed it or they did it because they just wanted to. And most of them is because we wanted to. But a few modifications was it needed it. Like the door and the table The lights I needed. The lights I needed.
But an upgrade.
So yeah, and we really enjoyed everything we did because we have a sense that it is fixed when we're walking around our RV and we know the faucet's good.
You know, the goal, guys, is to just make it your own, and that this is just some of the things that have made us, or made our home our home. So please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and leave comments, and we will catch up with you next time.
Hey, we'll see you in the next video. We are on Instagram at T Squad RVing, and we are on Facebook at T Squad RVing. So until then, on to the next.